How the hell is Pudgy Penguins always on my feed in front of me? Just like every time I open X, I have to see them. And the reason why this is a reality of things is not because of one viral marketing campaign, not because of one great thing that was done or said that led to the project becoming that sensation. Instead, it was virality architected within the core foundation of the product and of the brand. And from my observations, there are four main marketing vehicles that have led to Pudgy Penguins always being in front of your eyes, always being there on X, taking mindshare at all time. The first one were the Pudgy GIFs. The second one were the plushies. The third one were the IRL, so in real life, events. And the fourth one is this new initiative that they have that caught a lot of attention, which is Pudgy Kindness. And you're going to see why this was a big deal. Each of these pillars of the brand, although the brand has a lot of things going on, now they have obviously the Pengu token. I wanted to make this case study of everything that led before the launch of that token. Out of all the things that is happening internally in the community, these are the four biggest marketing drivers. Notice that every time you open your X and you see a post regarding Pudgy Penguins, it will typically fall under one of these four pillars. And these were created chronologically, with the GIFs being rolled out in 2022, the plushies in 2023, the IRL events starting to get scaled in 2023, and the Pudgy Kindness in 2024. And the way we're going to be analyzing why each of these pillars are such a powerful marketing machine is through the second resource that I have for us, which is a book called Contagious by Jonah Berger. It was a book that I read in 2016, one of the first marketing books that I ever touched. And since then, the concepts have been strongly drilled in my mind. It's called Contagious, Why Things Catch On. It's pretty much a book about virality. What makes things go viral? The very first phenomenon that leads to something going viral in the book is called the trigger. What is top of mind is top of tongue. I'm going to be discussing trigger and the other four phenomenons and under which of these virality pillars allowed to achieve the trigger. In the context of the book, how they explain trigger. A trigger is something that reminds people of your product. Think of Kit Kat's campaign. Have a break, have a Kit Kat. What is a trigger? The break. When people think of the break, they want to think of Kit Kat. Very similarly, talking about Kit Kat, they did a very successful marketing campaign about a decade and a half ago. Sales were starting to hit an all-time low. The brand was struggling. So one of the things that they did internally with the marketing department is that they started doing all the marketing campaigns of the Kit Kat chocolate bars presented next to a coffee cup. So just like this, for the next 2 years, every time a Kit Kat was presented, it was presented next to a coffee cup. So what does this create? They all of a sudden trained people to start associating coffee with the Kit Kat. So all of a sudden, when you have a coffee with you, it triggers your desire to have a Kit Kat. So this is it. The more top of mind you can be, the more triggers you have the ability to do. And the goal of the trigger is very simple, to keep your brand top of mind. And in the context of Pudgy Penguin, if you are to notice, they are able to remain top of mind because of the very first marketing pillar that they rolled out, which were the GIFs. In the early days of rolling out the GIF strategy, Luca Netz and his team trained their community of always responding on X using GIFs. If you are to notice, Luca Netz's replies on X, most of the time they happen to be GIFs or they happen to be pictures of the penguins. So all of a sudden, what the Pudgy Penguins community had at their disposal was a new way of interacting on X while doing free marketing for the product that they are part of. So by all of a sudden getting the buy-in from the community and then giving that community a new way of interacting on X, they were able to kickstart the top of mind awareness process for their brand. Literally right now, if you are to go on any post, whether talking about Pudgy Penguin or not, every time if you scroll far enough, you cannot but see a Pudgy Penguin in your feed. They've literally become omnipresent because of their high quality rollout of smart GIFs. And the way they were able to do it was very smart because they hijacked popular memes, they hijacked popular internet culture themes, and they implemented them within their GIFs. Unlike a lot of projects who have tried to roll out that strategy, most of them come off as a little bit forced and they don't come off very natural. The way Pudgy were able to do it by working with a high quality team that they brought in-house and by also using internet culture. Here's an alpha for you. My COO, Crypto Kermit, he's worked on the gift strategy for some of the top brands in Web3. He has taken one of the brands from 3 million impressions to 100 million impressions. And one of the things he's shared with me is just how difficult it is to create high quality gifts with volume. So the fact that Pudgy Penguins currently sit at 30 billion views, most of whom are in Web2, yes, but we're focused here for Web2 marketing. The fact that they were able to get 30 billion views, all of a sudden, you can imagine how many of these were within Web3 conversations. All of a sudden, keeping Pudgy Penguin top of mind and viral. The second pillar of something that goes viral, according to the book Contagious, is public. What is built to show is built to grow. Think about all the luxury brands. You typically buy those to show them to other people. Marketing, virality is built within these products. One example that I have is, for example, Nike's running app. In Nike's running app, if you are a runner yourself, it tracks your journey running around the neighborhood. And by the end of your run, you have the ability to create a nice screenshot that you can share on social media. They literally built their product, the Nike app, for it to show. Think about Spotify's rap. It was built to show. And when it comes to Pudgy Penguin, another way they were able to remain top of mind and always be in front of you on your feed was by rolling out a cheap mass market product that was very visual. By all of a sudden rolling out the plushies, Pudgy Penguins were able to create a very entry-level product that allowed people to post content about Pudgy Penguins. So whenever now someone sees a plushie at their Walmart or buys one, all of a sudden they're going to take a picture. And notice how every big Web3 gaming streamer or just Web3 content, video content creator, they oftentimes have the Pudgy Penguin in the background. Again, top of mind. They're always in front of you.